What does Ukraine capturing two Chinese nationals fighting for Russia signal to the world?
We don't know if these were recruited by the Russian government or if they're hired hands or mercenaries, being hired by the Russian government to, again, provide support to Russian soldiers. But what it does suggest is that there is a segment of Chinese society, however small, that's interested in supporting Russia's efforts to defeat Ukraine. It also suggests that there is some facilitation by the Chinese government in terms of allowing its citizens to be participate in the war, in Russia's war against Ukraine.
Could the presence of Chinese soldiers on the Russian side strain China Russia relations?
So up to now, there's been substantial evidence suggesting that China has not provided direct military support to Russia, but has provided assets and machinery and equipment via third countries to support the Russian invasion of Ukraine. We haven't had strong evidence until now that actual Chinese nationals are supporting Russia in its aggression towards Ukraine. What it means for Russia-China relations at this stage is pretty difficult to say, but it does mean that again there's a segment of Chinese society that believes in Russia's war against Ukraine and in some of the broader initiatives. It could also mean that there is some sentiment in China for a similar action when it comes to cross-strait relations and the challenges associated with Taiwan-China relations.
How might the global south react to Chinese nationals taking up arms from Moscow?
Well, within the global south or developing countries, there's a strong sense that China has not been a direct participant in Russia's war of aggression. But at the same time, I do believe that those third countries that China has been using to export machinery and other equipment to support the Russian war efforts are very conscious that China is leveraging the war to gain benefit economically, but also to strengthen its growingly asymmetric relationship with Russia. What does this mean moving forward? It likely means that there'll be more evidence in Western countries and that China is involved in the war indirectly, that it's not an impartial player when it comes to finding peace and supporting peace